Hi everyone, hope you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into 1inch. Once again, thank you for your support, okay? Really do appreciate it. Thank you for sharing all the videos and the comments that we get on the videos as well. So 1inch could be gearing up for a little massive impulsive run here. And when it starts going, this is the kind of thing that you're looking at for 1inch, okay? I'm not saying it's going to happen, and nothing I'm saying is financial advice, but the things that I'm targeting at the moment, I'm sort of giving my secrets away a bit, is these are the reasons why I'm giving you whopping trades, okay? I mean, look at AVAX. Gave you this yesterday. That is absolutely taking off in space. I gave you the trade on that yesterday. That's absolutely taking off in space. Sol, is met all expectations. That broke out. I gave you that trade on the almost just over 2 weeks ago on the 30th of July. Notice it was breaking out a particular level of resistance. That's got an upside target of that. We've got all upside targets, providing we get the continuation of the bull. Okay, but 1inch for me is looking geared up as well, and this is something you need to pay attention to. There is a pattern here, okay, which is emerging all over the place for these projects right now, okay. So basically you've got a W double bottom here. Look, boom, boom, boom. You've broken out already. You come up, you're back testing hold support. You're looking for continuation, okay. This has a great potential to the upside. I was covering this every day back in the day. This was part of my little, I used to call them the 4 dogs or something. I used to make one video where I used to have 4 projects in one video. It's quite long. It's like 25-30 minutes long, and someone says make individual videos, and I didn't, and then that's when the channel exploded. But I was covering 1inch every day because personally I've been dollar cost averaging into Chainlink 1inch for quite a long time now. I do believe in the project. I think it's a fantastic project, is 1inch, okay. The market cap at the moment is around about 581 million. It's solving a massive problem, okay. I don't need to go too deep into the technicals of what it actually is, but it is solving a massive problem. You can see it's moving up in these beautiful waveforms, and right now you're looking like you're potentially forming a brand new impulsive wave. I personally think that this particular project is undervalued by its market capitalization, okay. I think I was roughly guiding around about 5 billion as a nominal market capitalization for this particular project. So do take a look at it. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. It's for educational entertainment purposes only. But there's a lot of activity on this particular project. Okay, so right now, from a technical standpoint, a technical analysis standpoint, basically, you're breaking out of a key level of resistance just here for 1inch, and you do have a technical target to the upside, just like the technical target I gave you on Sol, Litecoin. Loads of them, Avalanche, loads. I've lost count of how many technical targets have actually been met. And if you look across the board, some of these W bottoms that are breaking out and key levels of tested resistance have not actually become fruitful yet. They've not actually got there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to try and do this week, is get all these out to you that I find. Okay, so yeah, you're in a technical target in a minute because you've broken out key level resistance, you've held it in back to support. You are equally forming a buy and go to the beach signal on 1inch on the daily time frame, where the 20 goes to 55. Boom, golden. Every single one of these has been fruitful so far. But honestly, anything and everything I say on this channel is not financial advice, okay? Please remember that. Now you're looking for a pattern breakout here on 1inch, and it's from this level of resistance down to this low. So currently you are in a technical target for 1inch coming up to $4, okay? So I'm going to drop that in right now. So this is your technical target roughly for 1inch, and you can see right now you're only 24%. I say only, that's quite a lot, but from this break of resistance right here, you're looking at a whopping 41% trade. Loads of projects have got to that already. So what I'm going to do is lay down a forecast for you here from this low just here, pushing onwards and upwards, because this is what you're doing. You're forming a new impulsive wave. So just like Avalanche, I did spot this on Avalanche, and literally within a day it's pumped something like 40% or something. It's ridiculous because it's not tested to 050 yet, and this is synonymous with a retest of resistance. You do always, even in a blow off top, even in a dead cat bounce, even in a bull market to bear market scenario, which you're fully aware. I don't even need to tell you, if you do see 1inch close below 161 on the daily, that's your bear market for 1inch, and crypto. It's confirmation statement. Come up here. Dead cat bounce, see you later, boom, bear market material right there. Okay, don't anticipate it because I think the market's relatively bullish and we're looking for continuation, but all these projects need to come up to test resistance to confirm the bear. Do you understand that? So you've come up, you've topped out, and you're starting to come back down now. You're starting to retrace back to the high, and with doing that you're going to come into levels of resistance. and this is what it's doing. So right now you've got a beautiful trade in front of you of $4, plus you've got that level of resistance right there, and I would imagine that when you do start to get through that, you're looking at a test of 0.618, which is at $4.29 for 1 inch. And with that, if you do start to get through that level of resistance, the golden ratio, and start to hold its support, this is where you're going to see a confirmation of retracing to this high at $7.86 for 1 inch and getting the party started in this bull run. And then potentially, you know, you are looking at a $20 1 inch price token in the bull run for 1 inch. So from here right now, that's a nice little appreciation, isn't it? And a little forecast for 1 inch right there. Because if it continues, you know, I always tell this to people. You know, if you're a reservist, sit on the sidelines, wait for the break of this high, because with the break of that high, you could be looking at a whopping 164% trade up right there. You're a little bit overbought on the daily, I must admit. You know, each time you come into this level, you do tend to roll back a bit. So look at this, you have a little roll, so you are turning into a level of overbought there. So I would imagine you come up, hit these levels of resistance right there, and roll back to a key level support before continuation. Now that support that I would like to see held for 1 inch is obviously the daily EMAs, because at the moment you're back above them, and when you're above these EMAs, you're in an uptrend, my friend, and the trend is your friend until the end. So that's basically 1 inch. Lose this, bear market, continue to break up, bull market, continuation, break resistance, hold support, break resistance, hold support, break resistance, hold support. You're looking at a whopping $20.93 for 1 inch token right there. And from here, if it was to continue, again, not financial advice, but that has a potential 540% trade up right there on 1 inch. But like I said to you, you know, take a look at the RSI. You're getting a little bit overbought, so I would anticipate some kind of waveform coming into plan here, coming into action relatively soon. When you run into a level of resistance, get a nice little drop back, hold support, build up momentum for the next leg up. Do you see that? Okay, so yeah, it's looking good. This could be a nice little trade, at least to test these levels of resistance, which is what you always see. So yeah, I'm giving my secrets out the bag there. This is what I'm anticipating on all these projects. W bottoms coming back up to test at least 0.50, and then if we can break through that, you're looking at continuation and testing the 0.618, the golden ratio. You know, so you're looking at a potential 34% long up here, you know, on 1 inch moving forward. So yeah, that's 1 inch with a price prediction of $20. If we break this high at $7.86, you're looking at a next impulsive wave up here to the 1618, which I think would probably put it at about $2 billion market cap, something like 2.5 billion, which is nominal for the project that it is, to be honest with you. So with that, this is where it could absolutely explode, come up, do something like that, retrace, and then absolutely take off into space. But until that time comes, you know, I'm not going to get too exuberant. I'm just going to lay down the technical target that we are actually in right now. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that update, everybody. 1 inch is looking relatively good for continuation. Take care, everyone. Back tomorrow with another 1 inch update. Thank you for sharing all these videos, and obviously the comments that are coming through are amazing, and liking the videos as well, most importantly. And thank you for all the Patreons. I'm getting so many messages in there. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.